Alright, so today I'm going to be talking about the post-launch content plan for Far Cry 6, which this pretty much is all the content that's going to be releasing after the full game has been released on October 7th, which this contains free crossover missions, new special operations, and weekly insurgencies, and I'm also going to talk a little bit about the Far Cry 6 Season Pass. But before we get started, please give this video a like if you find it at all helpful, or you just enjoyed watching it, and subscribe if you were new here if you like, Far Cry 6, Riders Republic, and occasionally I post some random other videos too. So get subscribed and let's get into the video. So first I'm going to talk about the free crossover missions, which there are 3 of them, and I will talk about the release date for all these missions at the end of the video once I'm done talking about everything else. So the first crossover mission is Danny and Danny vs. everyone, and this is pretty much where you play as the main character, obviously, and you also get to play with Danny Trejo, which, if you don't know who Danny Trejo is, he is an American actor that played in movies like Machete, Machete Kills, Badass, and Runaway Train, so he is quite the famous guy. So the missions that you'll actually be doing with Trejo is you'll help him deliver his tacos throughout the island of Yara, while also doing some pretty badass like fighting missions and stuff like that while you're delivering the tacos. So kind of an odd mission, delivering tacos, but still super cool. I also think that there might be like where you have to hunt and stuff like that to help him get the meat for his tacos. I don't know that for sure. That was just kind of my theory. But the second crossover mission is, I think this is pretty cool. You get to do missions with a Rambo, like a Rambo super fan. I don't know if it's actually a Rambo, but it says Rambo Superfan. But pretty much you get to do these crazy blood-soaked missions. I don't know what the kind of, I guess, incentive or reason he wants to do this, but you get to do these really cool blood-soaked missions where it's just going to be tons of fighting and stuff. So I guess that's pretty cool. And I mean, it's Rambo, so it's going to be pretty cool. And the last one is called the Vanishing, and pretty much your little wiener dog Trejo disappears, and you have to go and find him. And this crossover mission is also teamed up with Stranger Things, so could be kind of a little bit of horror mixed in it, or some freaky kind of shit mixed in with it. So these missions we didn't get a lot of information on, that's why I don't know a ton of what to say. Only information I have is from the post overview trailer. So that is all the information I got for those. They do sound super cool though. Alright, so moving on to new special operations. This one I really like. I'm gonna have a ton of fun doing this. But pretty much you have to go to Anton's camps and steal their highly unstable weapons and get them to the extraction point. And the only catch is that they overheat, the weapons overheat. So you have to keep them cool, because if they overheat, they explode and you die, which is not good. No one likes that. We don't want to explode. You can cool them off by dunking them in water or any sort of water thing. But yeah, super cool. I'm really excited for these missions. And last but not least, the weekly insurgencies is a weekly thing. This goes on every week, and it starts right when the game releases. And pretty much, so this is pretty much like a new game mode, I'm presuming, where you'll be put against really tough opponents, and if you defeat those opponents, you get some really sweet returns, which returns I'm presuming could mean like new guns, maybe gun wraps, or paint jobs for your vehicle, or any sort of customization like that. I think that'd be really cool. But I really like this one because it's weekly, as it's going to be different every week, and it'll kind of keep you from running out of things to do in the game. And yeah, I'm presuming you'll also be able to get whatever currency is going to be in Far Cry 6, whether it's dollars or I don't know, whatever currency they put in the game. I'm presuming you'll be able to earn some of that through these weekly insurgencies. Now that is all the free stuff. Now I'm going to talk a little bit about the Season Pass. Now the Season Pass is not really new, that's why I'm just going to kind of skim over it. Now if you own the Season Pass, which means you need to buy the gold version of Far Cry 6, you don't need to buy the ultimate, but just buy the gold version. You will get 3 new DLCs that deep dive into the minds of the past Far Cry villains, which consist of Voss, Pagan Min, and Joseph Seed. I don't know how to pronounce Voss's last name, so I'm just going to say Voss. And these are basically fucked up worlds where you get to see into the mindset of the past villains. And I'm pretty interested to see Pagan Min's like episode thing. or mission series, because I'm presuming he is going to be quite the character, I guess you would say. But yeah, that's pretty much the season pass. I'm not going to go in depth on that. That's been out for a couple months now, I think. But now I want to talk about the release date for all this new content. And luckily they did give us this really handy dandy timeline that I'm going to put up on screen right now. And like I said, weekly insurgencies will be every week starting right when the game releases. Then next in October 2021, I'm presuming at the end of October, these new special operations will start releasing. And then after the special operations, we will have the first season pass DLC, which is Voss's the DLC called Insanity. Then in December of 2021, we will have Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon, the full game, and that will release along with the first crossover mission with Danny Rojas and Danny Trejo. Then after that, in January of 2022, we will have the second DLC with Pagan Min, and his DLC is called Control. Then soon after that, in February 2022, we will have the Rambo crossover mission. Then last but not least, in March 2022, we will have the third and final season pass DLC with Joseph Seed, and his DLC is called Collapse, along with the Vanishing, which is the Far Cry 6 and Stranger Things collaboration thing. And yeah, that is all of the Far Cry 6 post-launch content. This will all be releasing after the game releases. So yeah, I hope you found this video helpful. I hope I kind of simplified it for you. And if you are excited for Far Cry 6, hit that like button and comment down below what you thought of all this. And subscribe if you were new here. Come on, help me out. I'm trying to get 1,000 subscribers. If you made it this far in the video, I really appreciate you. And yeah, I hope you have a terrific day, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.